Where policemen have been accused of assaulting a mentally challenged woman from Meghalaya. We're going to get those pictures up on your screens. Visuals of a lady constable and a police officer kicking and slapping a mentally challenged woman. The victim was found roaming around the police station in Basti and was presented before the SDM yesterday. Reports say the girl was looking for help. When she approached the police, they couldn't understand her language. Police sources though claim the woman was rescued from a highway. They claim they've circulated her photograph and are trying to locate her family.
लड़की का मेडिकल होगा और उसको मेडिकल में और कोशिश की जा रही है उसकी पहचान करने की, क्योंकि यहाँ की भाषा भी नहीं बोल पा रही है लड़की और मानसिक रूप से भी थोड़ी विक्षिप्त लग रही है। पुलिस ने तो उसको रेस्क्यू किया है। पुलिस ने कोई उसको मार पिटाई के लिए नहीं किया है, क्योंकि अनायास अगर कोई किसी को काटने लगता है या मुँह पर थूकने लगता है तो कई बार आदमी ये है, और इसके लिए इस संबंध में मेरे द्वारा जांच करवाई जा रही है। लेकिन पुलिस का जो इसमें रोल है वो सकारात्मक है। एक लड़की को रेस्क्यू किया गया है और उसको उसके गंतव्य स्थान पर पहुँचाने की पूरी कोशिश की जा रही है और उसको पूरे प्रोटेक्शन में रखा है।
Amir Haq is with us live. Amir, we got that reaction from the SP of Basti refusing to admit that there was any faux pas on the part of his officers, refusing to admit that his officers misbehaved with that mentally challenged woman.
Well, absolutely, Simi. The police seems to have gone absolutely wrong in their attempt to rescue this girl, because yes, they did rescue her initially, but they themselves admit that she was in great trauma, and perhaps that was why intermittently she would get violent. But you know, their attempts, the police department's attempt to control her, to contain her, and the use of force against her, which the district SP has called a very mild use of force against the girl, is completely unfounded, because there we see the lady police constable over there, the other policemen there being completely insensitive to that girl. The girl is in fact neither mentally deranged nor she is a foreigner. She belongs to Shillong in Meghalaya, and the police is still contacting her family members in Meghalaya, and she would be sent over there. But the kind of treatment that has been meted out to this girl would definitely stand out as very, very deplorable.
Absolutely. Let's also get a word from Ejaz Ilmi, who's with us live. Ejaz Ilmi, repeated cases of lawlessness being highlighted from Akhilesh Yadav's Uttar Pradesh. In one situation, we have a case where the police is not being able to contain attacks on witnesses related to that sexual assault case involving self-styled godman Asaram Bapu. In another case, we are seeing that the police is completely ill-equipped to handle mentally challenged persons. Instead of treating her sensitively, they're actually assaulting her.
You know, it's very, very clear from the video that it's not only insensitivity, it's barbarity and brutality of the men and women in uniform of UP police. It's very, very evident, and the Akhilesh Yadav government should actually invoke Article 311 to Section ABC against such people and summarily dismiss them from service pending investigations. There is a provision in the Constitution which allows for something like this. It's for cases where you terrorize and intimidate witnesses or people you're supposed to protect. Section A and Section B also deals with similar situations. So unless if you have a sensitive government which is concerned about law and order to a large extent, every citizen of UP unfortunately feels that this can happen to him at any given time, which is why the High Court also stepped in. The government of UP has to understand that this can't continue for too long, because if people are going to be scared to approach the police and the police is going to inflict such barbarity on them, then obviously the government is doing something gravely wrong and grave injustice to the citizens of India.
Right, and Ejaz Ilmi, as a member of the BJP, do you feel that the law and order machinery in Uttar Pradesh is failing?
No, it's very, very evident. You go to most districts. I mean, we've had instances in Firozabad. You have a IPS officer, Amitabh Thakur, being threatened. All kinds of allegations. The CCTV footage is very, very clear. Witnesses being killed. It's very, very clear that something seriously is amiss, where even justices and Chief Justice of the High Court are so appalled. They're saying tardy pace of investigation, no scientific methodology. Even the UP police constable results for examination are delayed by six months. There are allegations that only people of a particular caste are being included in that, which is why the list has got delayed. If you see the UP police Twitter handle, the public relation, they are quiet for the last 4 days. They're not saying anything about the killing of this witness or what has happened in Barabanki. They're totally silent. So on one hand, if you are sensitive and you show that you care and you want to reach out at a moment's notice, but out here there's complete apathy, a lack of control of a situation, and Mr. Akhilesh Singh Yadav's government should seriously think about doing something before the state really goes back to the same situation earlier, where they were thrown out by a large majority.
Absolutely, seems to be a case of complete government apathy, no reactions from the state government, no indictment coming in for the police in either of the two cases that we're talking about. Amir Haq is also with us live. Amir, did you try to seek a reaction from the Chief Minister's office? Has the police top brass reacted to these two stories?
Well, absolutely not. The police is absolutely shying away from giving any reactions on these stories because it's been over a week when stories after stories are up on media where the apathy of the government is quite evident. Also, the police department's insensitivity is out in the open. So definitely, perhaps the top brass within the police department, also within the UP government, understand that they are on the back foot, and therefore perhaps there are no reactions from the government as such.